Hey guys, welcome back to Ace Recaps. Today, I'm going to explain a 2023 science fiction film titled Bird Box Barcelona. Heads up, spoilers ahead, you've been warned. The movie begins with Sebastián and his daughter Anna in a skating hall. The entire street is deserted, and no one dares to look up without a blindfold. While leaving, a group of blind thugs suddenly attack them, striking Sebastián hard and stealing their food. He shields Anna and doesn't fight back. They wear blackened goggles and walk outside. Entire Barcelona is shattered and bodies lie everywhere. Barcelona's new traffic law: keep your eyes down or keep your life. They come across a blindfolded group of survivors moving forward slowly with the help of rope. Sebastián tells Anna to hide and wait for him, then asks the survivors to take him to their base. But the group is worried. So Sebastián explains he used to be an engineer, claiming that he knows where to find the generator. The group needs it badly, so they bring Sebastián back to their shelter. Little did they know, they just adopted their problem. The base is inside a large bus station with thick walls and a single entrance, barricaded from the inside. Once they are inside, a doctor patches Sebastián's wound, and she tells him there are a total of 6 people in this base, including herself. Later, over dinner, Sebastián meets a man with empty, scarred eye sockets. The man shares his story. There are people roaming the city who've been possessed by the creatures. These possessed individuals hunt other survivors and force their eyes open. His wife was caught by them. They held her down and opened her eyes. She saw the creatures and killed herself. When they came for him next, he grabbed a sharp object and stabbed his own eyes before they could force him to look. Self-harm prevention. This guy took it to the extreme. After dinner, everyone falls asleep inside the bus. Sebastián sneaks out and steals all the keys from the office. He returns to the bus, locks the doors from the inside, and starts the engine. The survivors wake up and try to stop him, but it's too late. He drives outside and the bus flips over hard. Some survivors die in the crash. Apparently, the apocalypse runs on lies and stolen keys. Sebastián steps out calmly. It turns out Sebastián is one of the possessed, one of the people the scarred man warned about. The creatures begin their work immediately. The first survivor crawls from the bus with his eyes already open. He sees the creature. Manipulated by its influence, he grabs a piece of broken glass and slits his own throat. A second survivor, the doctor, climbs out with her eyes still closed. Sebastián forcibly pins her down and pries her eyes open. She sees the creature. Manipulated, she walks calmly toward the spinning tire and places her face into it. A third person stumbles out, finds gasoline and sets himself on fire, and it causes the explosion. Sebastián stands there watching. And then Anna appears next to him. She congratulates him on freeing all those people's souls and tells him he needs to find more lost sheep to save. But Anna is dead. She's just a vision in his head. The movie then flashes back 9 months earlier. Sebastián is at his office when he opens the news on his computer. The entire city is collapsing. People are killing themselves everywhere in massive numbers. Something has driven them completely insane. His phone rings immediately. It's his wife. She tells him he needs to pick up Anna from school right now. They need to leave the city immediately. Sebastián rushes toward Anna's school without wasting any time. The streets outside are total chaos. People are running everywhere, screaming. They're jumping off buildings. At the subway station, people are throwing themselves in front of trains and giving up their lives. It's absolute madness. But Sebastián keeps moving forward because he has to get to Anna. He reaches her school and picks her up. She's scared and confused. Sebastián and Anna find shelter in an old church. Inside, they meet Padre, a pastor. Padre believes the creatures are actually angels sent by God to free humanity from suffering. He's convinced death is the answer. He tells Sebastián that everyone should embrace the creatures and let them liberate them. He's dangerous and completely twisted in his thinking. Sebastián tries to reach his wife. He leaves the church with Anna and heads toward their meeting point. While they're walking through the streets, a car suddenly comes speeding toward them. Sebastián tries to shield Anna, but the car hits his wife. She dies instantly. Back in the present day, Sebastián is traveling through Barcelona looking for other survivors. He spots a girl in the distance. But before he can approach her, dogs suddenly attack him. Even dogs know evil when they smell it. The noise brings 2 more survivors running toward the scene. Now Sebastián does what he does best. He repeats his story about being an engineer. He tells them he knows where the generators are and that he can help them find it. Consistency in lying is what separates amateurs from professionals. The girl's name is Claire. The dog owner's name is Rafa. Rafa refuses to trust Sebastián at first. He doesn't believe a random stranger can help them. But Claire convinces both Rafa and Octavio that if this guy really knows where generators are, then it could save all of them. Rafa finally agrees. They decide to let Sebastián join their group. They take him to their hideout, which is a bomb shelter. With them are 2 more survivors. There's Roberto and Isabel, a couple who have been surviving together. Sophia is a young German girl. At the hideout, Anna appears next to Sebastian and whispers to him that he should make everyone come out by using Sophia. But then Sebastian does something unexpected. He admits he lied about the generator. Hearing this, Rafa attacks him, furious at being tricked. But Sophia intervenes and stops Rafa from hurting Sebastian. Sebastian knows German and starts communicating with Sophia. She tells him she got separated from her mother during their vacation. But she mentions something important. There's a mountain castle that's believed to be the safest place in the region. Sophia even sketches a picture of the castle. Isabel recognizes it immediately. It's Montjuic Castle. After some arguing, the group finally agrees to travel there, hoping they might actually find safety. The next day, the group prepares to leave the shelter. Checkout time, but with less hotel and more horror. Everyone puts their blindfolds on. They start moving through the city together, connected by rope. They stop once to check the map and make sure they're heading in the right direction. As night falls, they find another abandoned building for shelter. Everyone settles in. After everyone falls asleep, Sebastian moves quietly through the darkness. He finds the dogs' leashes and cuts them partially. The next morning on the street, the dogs start to feel the creatures nearby. The partially cut ropes snap completely. In panic, the dogs run away. Partially cut ropes, fully committed consequences. Rafa removes his blindfolds and tries to go after his dogs. But the moment his eyes open, he sees the creature. Manipulated by its influence, he immediately kills himself. Roberto hears the commotion. He comes to check on Rafa but gets attacked by one of the dogs. Octavio finds a house nearby and calls out to the others by whistling. While Isabel takes care of Roberto's wound, Octavio explains his theory. He thinks the creatures are quantum beings. They're not physical like we understand it. They exist in a different state of matter. He believes they can perceive human emotions, specifically fear and grief. The more traumatized a person is, the more visible they become to the creatures. That's why some people become seers. Their trauma makes them immune to the creature's manipulation. But for everyone else, seeing the creatures triggers their deepest pain. It forces them to end their own lives. Sebastian finds Sophia crying in the corner. He gives her Anna's necklace. In a flashback, Padre and his followers roam the streets, forcing people to open their eyes to free their souls. Sebastian in a house tries his best to protect Anna. Back in the present, Sebastian keeps seeing Anna everywhere. She appears and disappears like a ghost. Then they go upstairs to find some antibiotics for Roberto. But Sebastian cleverly tricks Octavio into removing his blindfold. The moment Octavio's eyes are exposed, he sees the creature. Manipulated by its influence, Octavio kills himself immediately. But something's different this time. Sebastian doesn't feel satisfied. He expected to see the soul leave the body like before. But he doesn't see anything. His doubts are growing. Then Anna urges Sebastian to take off Claire's blindfold, but Claire drags him out to downstairs. As they continue walking on the streets toward the castle, Sebastian notices bodies all over and Padre's mark on a wall. Suddenly, a seer on a bike attacks them. The seer hits Roberto and Isabel hard. The couple realizes there's no escape. They look at each other, remove their blindfolds together, and die facing one another. Sebastian notices the creature is nearby. He grabs Sophia and Claire and pulls them inside a building. Then Claire discovers the truth. She checks Sebastian's goggles and realizes they're not actually dark. She can see through them. Claire understands that Sebastian is a seer and killed the others. Claire immediately grabs Sophia's hand and runs toward the rooftop. But Sebastian follows them. He catches up and pushes Claire down and reaches for Sophia's blindfold. However, before he can take it off, he sees Anna and notices she's bleeding. He feels guilty. Instead of removing Sophia's blindfold, Sebastian hugs her. While another flashback takes over, Sebastian and Anna are celebrating her birthday inside an apartment. Suddenly, Padre and his followers attack them and take them to the rooftop. Padre forces Anna to open her eyes and she dies from jumping from the rooftop. After watching his daughter die, Sebastian looks at the creature. Then Anna's figure appears next to him, urging him to free more souls. The creature uses seers to get more victims, the same way Sebastian is chosen as seer. Back in the present, Sebastian saves Claire, then earns her trust and swears to protect them. He tells her they need to reach the castle. Meanwhile, Padre and his followers arrive and try to catch them. But they manage to escape through a car. Padre chases them behind. They start moving toward the cable car station. But then Padre and his followers arrive, blocking their path. Sebastian tells Claire to take Sophia and get to the top of the cable car station. He stays behind to buy them time. Sebastian manages to take down some seers by exploding a car, but there are too many. The creatures keep coming. Meanwhile, Claire and Sophia climb the tower. The stairs are broken and crumbling. Sophia slips on a damaged step. She falls, but Claire catches her just in time. They realize they can't reach the top while blindfolded. The stairs are too dangerous. Claire makes a desperate decision. She removes her blindfold. With her eyes exposed, Claire can now see the broken path. She guides Sophia carefully up the remaining stairs. They finally reach the cable car station at the top. But the cable car isn't working. It's broken. Claire has an idea. She rings the bell frantically. The sound attracts the creature. As it approaches, the vibrations from its presence cause the ground to shake violently. The vibrations restart the cable car machinery. The car begins to move. Summoning a death creature to fix machinery is peak problem solving. The creature tries one last trick. It mimics Claire's loved ones. It tries to make her look at it, but Claire keeps her eyes closed. She listens to the timing of the cable car doors opening and closing. She counts the rhythm carefully. When the moment is right, she pulls Sophia close and jumps across the broken platform onto the moving cable car. Down below, Sebastián confronts Padre. The creatures disguise Padre as Anna, trying to manipulate him. But Sebastián sees through the deception. He knows Anna is dead. She's been dead for 9 months. He's not fooled anymore. Redemption arc finally showing up fashionably late. Sebastián kills Padre. But in the fight, Sebastián is mortally wounded. He collapses. But as he dies, he watches Claire and Sophia reach safety on the cable car. Moments later, Claire and Sophia reach Montjuic Castle. The castle has been converted into a secret military camp for survivors. Sophia reunites with her mother. Claire is taken to a laboratory. Scientists begin their tests. They take her blood for analysis. They're studying how trauma affects the seers. They believe her blood contains antibodies that could help develop immunity against the creature's influence. Researchers inject an antibody into laboratory rats and place them inside a containment room to test if the antibody works. From inside a large containment chamber, a howling sound echoes through the facility. An experimental seer is lying in a bed, watching the rats. The seer demands to see them. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.